Welcome back to the Brighton Chamber Podcast. I'm your host, Cameron Harris, and today I'm joined by Ken Larscheid and Mac Hawes from the Believe in Brighton Board of Directors, and they're here to tell us about the Taste of Brighton Festival. So welcome to the studio.
How's it going?
Good. So real quick, what is the Taste of Brighton?
Yeah, so Taste of Brighton is a festival in downtown Brighton that is fully put on by the businesses and community members. It is a 100% volunteer board of directors, nonprofit, that puts this event on, and we do it to support and present and showcase the downtown and just businesses in Brighton in general. So this festival features Brighton businesses. You have to be a Brighton business to be a vendor in it. We have some strict rules around that. So it really is a showcase of, Brighton. And we want to keep it that, and that's why we have some rules around it. So it stays that, and it has, which has been great.
Definitely. So this event has happened for quite a few years now, but what's new this year?
This year we have the biggest thing is fireworks. Fireworks, have not happened in Brighton in a long time. At least a commercial fireworks show has not happened in Brighton in, I think, 41 years. And we started working on this actually in 2022. This idea, and we were a little late coming up with the idea and working out the logistics, but this year we decided, hey, what if we revive that idea, bring it back, and see if we can execute it, and everything kind of came together. We're working really hard with the fire department, the city. We had many meetings on it, and it all came together really well. So fireworks will be shot off from the mill pond on a barge and with a licensed professional with plenty of fallout zone within the pond itself, so the fallout zone does not occur over land at all, and it's just going to be a great show. The fireworks are going to come above the bridge over the mill pond, so people will be able to stand, right around the amp, mill pond area, all over that area, and be able to see a great fireworks show that'll be framed in the downtown.
And what time do the fireworks start? Yeah,
so fireworks are going to be on Saturday. They're going to kind of close out the festival. It's going to be like the last hurrah of the 2-day festival, and it'll be at 10 o'clock ish. Fireworks, it's always kind of right around when it gets dark enough. So
for the sun to go down.
Yeah. So we think it's going to be around 10 o'clock.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So tell me exactly, where is the event? Where does it take place?
Yeah. So event it's in the heart of downtown. So it's on Main Street. It runs from Grand River to the railroad tracks. We have stages set up on each end, professional stages, professional sound brought in, and we have a stage obviously at the amp where we are going to hold a lot of kids events and our headliners. We'll have a lot of sound, professional sound set up there too. Really utilizing 3 distinct points within the downtown to provide music and entertainment.
So you mentioned the music. Who all is performing?
We have various bands throughout the weekend. We have 2 headliners. So we started this last year where we had headliners to close out each night. And first night on Friday at 8 o'clock, we have Killer Flamingos, which is a great local band that has played all over Michigan, a little bit in Ohio. They are just a great draw. And then Saturday, we have Phoenix Theory closing out the entire festival itself. So they are at 8 o'clock also. So it's a 3-hour set. They'll take some breaks, and it's just going to be a great way to close out the show.
So you mentioned local earlier. Only local people can have their own booths and everything. What can people expect for food?
Mac, you want to talk about food a little bit?
Yeah.
You're on the food side of things.
The food is the most exciting. I mean, it's just a celebration of all the great businesses that are downtown Brighton. And the nice thing is, if you haven't been to certain restaurants, it's an ability to go and try someplace you haven't been for maybe a little less expensive for a smaller portion. So it's fantastic. You can walk and try multiple different restaurants, see what Brighton has to offer. It's wonderful. It's my favorite thing to walk up and down the street and kind of pick out which restaurant I want to try and then come back later and give it a shot later in the night. It's great. You're smelling all the fresh food. You hear the music. It's fantastic.
Definitely. And I know a huge concern that everyone is going to have is about parking.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So this year we have the shuttles again. We're very thankful to be partnering with Let's Bus. They are going to be picking people up at Meyer, at the high school, and the Beck building. Shuttles are going to run every 5 to 7 minutes, so there's a very short wait. We're very excited about that. And the shuttles even run till midnight. So even after the fireworks and the concert, there's still a way to get home easily.
Sweet. So how many people generally show up to the event? How big was it last year?
Yeah. So we have estimates. It's really just estimates, but it ranges anywhere around 30,000 people come through that weekend. And we had some great use of the shuttle. Mac has some numbers on that.
Yeah, last year it was about 1,700 people used the shuttle, which is a record for an event downtown. So we're really and they all loved it. It was a great experience. So we're really hoping to increase those numbers more this year.
Awesome. So when exactly is the event? I don't think we gave out like specific dates or
important,
when. I know, right? Exactly. When people should show up and when they're expected to leave, obviously.
Yeah. So the event is July 11th and 12th, downtown, obviously. And Friday, it starts at noon. So booths need time to get set up, and we use the morning to do that. And noon to 11 p.m. And Saturday, it's 10 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Sweet. So is there anything else that you'd like to mention that we haven't really touched on?
Yeah, I just want to also quickly mention, we not only have food, we have, our retail businesses are out there. Really, this idea was born out of a place for our retailers to have a sidewalk sale. So way back when this event first started, sidewalk sales were kind of at the heart of it. We had an event before that was essentially our sidewalk sale, and it kind of died off. So this event was really created out of retailers can showcase what they have in store, but also use it as a sidewalk sale event, which a lot of them do. Some don't, but a lot of them do. And then obviously the restaurant piece of it where they can get a taste of smaller portions. So it's really when people think Taste of Brighton, they think food because of the word taste, but it is a taste, quote unquote, of everything Brighton has to offer. And that is that's really the heart of what it is. So you also have service businesses that are showcased. So they might do a demonstration of what they offer. For example, we have like Brighton Pickleball, and they have like a small little net set up where the kids can kind of, hit back and forth. So that's just an example of like they may not be able to do exactly what their business is out there or sell something, but they can showcase what they have to offer. And we have a lot of them that do that. I also want to mention just the kids' entertainment. We've really amped up kids' activities, kids' entertainment this year. That has been also an integral piece of what our festival, what we want the identity of our festival to be. We want adults to show up and enjoy music, things like that. But during the day, it really is a family atmosphere, family affair. And we have, bounce houses. We have face painting. We have Home Depots coming in to give some activities of kids that they can build things. We've really tried to provide an activity to keep kids busy and be able to go from booth to booth to find something different. We don't want them all to be the same. It's not like there's just tons of face painting booths. So we've really tried hard this year. It's one of the biggest feedbacks we got is more stuff for kids. Make the bounce houses free, and we've done both of those things. So when we ask for feedback from the community, we really take that feedback to heart and really try to apply it to our planning and ideas. We can't sometimes execute all of them, but they are always in the back of our minds of what we want to do and change and mold for this festival.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So where can people go to get more information or to give feedback like that?
Believeinbrighton.com. That is our new website that is beautiful. It has all the information you could want about downtown Brighton, events. It's updated. It looks clean and modern. And then under the Believe in Brighton website, there's an events and then a Taste of Brighton page. All of that information is right on there. You can also check the Taste of Brighton Facebook. That's updated regularly. Has good information on it. So either one of those places. Believeinbrighton.com, our Facebook. Any other? That's it, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
but really, the Believe in Brighton website is phenomenal.
Yep.
Well, awesome. Thanks for sharing all that with us. And thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.